All right, check, check. Audio seems to be good, I think. Okay. All right, what's up, you clowns? Welcome back to the Jester Apocalypse. Now, I don't know what it is with you guys and the polls, but wanting me to murder everyone is crazy on a Mr. House playthrough. However, I'm inclined to agree. So what we're going to do in this episode, straight away and right off, since you guys y'all voted on the Facebook poll, so we're gonna murder all of the boomers. This is gonna be Gen Z's favorite stream. Okay, boomer. I'm gonna say that progressively more as we murder more of them. So originally, House wanted us to come here and try to get the boomers to work with us, but you guys, the fans, the clowns, if you will, didn't want it to go that way. So that's not what we're doing. We're not gonna be friends. We're not gonna be friends with the boomers. We're gonna make them go boom.
Hey.
Oh, and they are packing too, man. Every single one of them. They just have so many explosives. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try to not get Raul killed, and also we might need to run back to the crib and get some better armor because I'm literally wearing a suit. Oh, come on. Oh, my button is jammed, and it doesn't like when I do that. Okay, there we go. I'm wearing a suit. I don't know if I want to try taking them on with a police revolver and just a suit. So, I think we're going to go ahead and go back to our crib, grab some more items, and then we're going to come right back and start murking people. Technically, we just have to kill a few people, but where's the fun in that? So yeah, we're gonna go to Novak real quick. I might need to play with the audio a bit. I feel like it's coming through weird. Yeah, I'll see what I can do in a second about it. Yeah, my mic might be going out. Is my mic finally dead? I don't know, it's weird, because one second I feel like I'm really loud on the stream, and then the next I'm really, really quiet. I don't know, it's probably fine. Let's ignore it and go blow up the boomers. Oh, it's so good to be back in the Mojave, by the way. I got off work, I ran home as fast as I could. Excited to get back into New Vegas and kick some boomer butt. What toys are we going to bring with us is the question. We could beat them up with explosives. That's an option. I don't think it's our best option, but I think it's an option. We're going to bring some, if not a lot of, and all explosives I can find. Now, I saw we had C4, but do we have a detonator? Because if we don't have a detonator, C4 is not going to do us any good. I think some of our stuff might be at the Lucky 38. That's what I think. Because this is not looking like everything. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the Lucky 38.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable.
To Vegas we go! Jason! Welcome to the stream, bud. Glad you're here. We had a bit of a rough go in the last one. Well, actually, it went really well. It was just a horrifying place that we were. Fallout Resident Evil Edition. It is, too. It's almost like some Raccoon City type stuff. The Sierra Madre. I don't think I need anything from this vendor. Nope, today we're pretty much just going to be focusing on Mojave stuff. Starting with murking the boomers. But then after we get done with OK Boomer, we're going to go and, I mean, we might kill Caesar in this episode, honestly. But yep, we're going to go stop by, see how our good buddy Mr. House is doing. Might as well. We live under the same roof. Jason, if you're still there, bud, let me know how my audio is coming through. Because, like, I mean, I'm checking on it, but also I think it might be a little wonky. Or just anyone watching. My mic is choppy. It is choppy, I just heard it. Okay, give me 1 sec, I might be able to fix. Did that help at all? I think it did. I can't tell. I feel like my mic is and isn't picking up my voice very good. Like some sentences sound really good and really loud. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I tell you, man, streaming on an Xbox is not ideal. I'll get better at it, though. That is better? Okay, great. That's awesome. Let me check my game settings, too, because I know... No, I have the music and radio turned completely off. I'll take the master down just a little bit. Should be absolutely no problems now. Who am I kidding? I'm playing a Bethesda game. Although, and I have to say it, Bethesda did not make Fallout New Vegas. That was Obsidian. The beautiful, beautiful company of Obsidian. No, I tried to play Avowed. I could kind of get into it. I could also get bored in 5 seconds with it. But I don't know. I've never really... I like RPGs. I don't really like fantasy RPGs. I think my favorite fantasy RPG is Dragon Age Origins. And if you haven't played Dragon Age Origins, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, it's the only game that I put on par with the dialogue and the tree branching of the dialogue that New Vegas has. Origins offers a lot of choice. Where did we put our... It's in the desk, isn't it? I remembered. Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of useful stuff in here we're gonna take. And I might need to go buy some 45 rounds. I don't know where. I guess my armor's in Novak, so one more trip back to Novak and we'll be all good. Oh yeah, no, this is totally where I dumped stuff before I went into the DLC. So yeah, we want most of this. Canteen. That's about it. We want to make sure we grab our ammo. Yeah, we're just about ready to go try to fight the boomers. I don't think we're going to be very successful though, because we're talking about a faction of like 60 people. And they all have missile launchers, so if anyone has any tips, let me know. I'll give it a shot. I already ran through their bombardment, so I just need to survive them now. Because apparently,
Do not be alarmed.
the Jester fans voted on the poll for me to just murk them. There was another option. It was let's be friends. And no one wanted let's be friends. They wanted murder, 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 murder.
Any progress with the boomers?
Well, no. We were just talking about that.
I'll expect to see some tangible progress before long then.
Alright, fine. I'll be back with some tangible progress. And maybe some missile launchers I didn't have before. That's less of a maybe and more of a certainty. For those that haven't seen the other episodes of this Fallout New Vegas playthrough, we're at the point that we have helped Mr. House upgrade the Securitrons. So normally they have policeman faces, but now they're rocking the soldier look. While we're here, actually, I was going through Reddit, and someone said that I think it's inside the transit station here, which is gonna be through this gate on the left. There's apparently a Securitron or two that will never upgrade, like no matter what you do to the Securitrons. What's going on over here? The NCR women. They're being bad. Get out.
Who wants to swim? Water's
It's a bunch of drunk NCR girls. Please remove your bra from the bottom of the fountain. See, that's why this game's great. Because there's so much dialogue to laugh at and to enjoy, and if it's not dialogue, it's some funny occurrence. It's, you know, some random encounter. Yeah, no, he's still a police.
No loitering.
That's weird. Because, yeah, I upgraded all of them.
Heard it got nasty at the tops. Wish I could have seen the shooting.
I did the shooting. Silly NCR soldier. The tops looks really cool. Oh, they kicked him off. The military had to intervene. They literally just got chased into a casino. Nah, man. I'm excited for the Season 2 of Fallout. If you guys have watched any of my streams, you've probably heard me say that. It looks like they redid the set pieces really well. Other than, I think the tops was a little weird, but I mean, this is a weird building to recreate.
Enjoy your time
Like, it's hard to even know what you're looking at from down here, unless you get a bird's eye view.
Where did I go wrong? Oh! They really care about your privacy here.
We need to get back on track. What do we say? Another... Wait, is Raul and Edie not with us? No. Oh! Dang it, yeah, because I went in to talk to Mr. House, so they're not following me anymore. Alright, let's go get our friends. And then we'll go from there. This room is really eerie. It's one of those places you don't really like look around, you just kind of pass through. But it's really eerie in here. It's got a weird vibe to it. Yep. Where's Edie? I hear him. Come here, you floating insect. We need you. Also, I didn't even think about it, but I could probably give Raul a better gun. Maybe some armor. He's gonna be getting blown to bits, so... Yeah, here, let's dress him up.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying.
We'll put him in
mercantile
Randall
sense.
Clark's armor. That's fitting. Heck yeah. Okay. So he might still need a weapon, but I don't think we have any good ones here. I'm gonna bring those just in case. I'm just gonna take all of this stuff, and we're gonna take it back to Novak. That's the way to go. If you guys are watching, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your time, and I hope your day is going as amazing and smooth as mine, if not better. Yeah, how about that? If not better. Although I do have to go wage war on a faction of explosive junkies, and I'm not thrilled about that part of my day, but we're gonna get through it together. Novak, right? That's what I said 5 times. We're going to Novak. Loading. I remember back in the day playing this on a 360 when it first came out. Those loading screens were not only terrifying, but it took forever. And then sometimes, you know, you got used to it taking so long, and then it would freeze. So the little roulette table loading screen, you know, you're just watching the ball go round and round and round, and you're just waiting for it to stop, because that means your save file's corrupted. Good luck. Good luck getting it back. No, it plays really good on an Xbox One, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you compare it to back in the day on 360. I mean, it was rough. Alright, what kind of gun do we want to give to Raul is the question. He's really good with handguns, so we might just go that route. Let's see what we have in here. I'm gonna give him a war club to use as a melee weapon, and I'm thinking about giving him Joshua Graham's gun. I have a decent amount of shotgun ammo. I might take my hunting shotgun out for a little spin. Yeah. We have some 44 rounds. Let's just give him a plethora of weapons that he can use. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, let's go. Give him a 44. Isn't he using a 44? Yeah, we don't need to do that. We need more guns, honestly. We don't have that much of an arsenal here. Yeah, we'll use most of that. I need better armor, or I'm gonna die. I'll wear Joshua Graham's armor. And what else? We need a helmet. Let's wear this. We just need armor to keep us alive. Okay, now let's equip Raul with a better gun.
Be fair and equitable, boss.
This fight's actually gonna be insane. I'm not that happy about it. Okay. Now does he use that?
Sure
He does.
thing, boss.
Cool.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Now we just gotta hook him up with the War Club in case he switches to melee. And I need ammo, apparently. I promise there's a giant fight coming. This is all the calm before the storm. If you leave now, you'll miss it. Leaves immediately. Cliff Briscoe.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything? Sure thing. Have a look.
I just need all of your ammo. That's it. He doesn't even have any of the ammo that we need. Not a single round of it. Okay, okay. Well, when all else fails, I do have this ammo dealer. I just don't like going there. Here, let's check out Gunrunners before I do that. I like going to the Great Khan Armory because it's like a secret store. Not everyone knows about it. Let's see what my buddy Vindertron here has.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase some?
Yes. Give me your wares. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff for sale in here. We just need all their 308 rounds. And 45 rounds. And what else? What else? What other guns do we have? We got our battle rifle, we got our hunting shotgun. We got plenty of ammo for most of these. 12.7. Okay, whatever, I'll take it. We're about to get so many missiles and rockets. That should be fine. That should be fine. Spends $3 grand. That should be fine.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Now if he runs out of 45 rounds, he'll still have a good gun. I don't actually have my 45 on me, do I? Nope. No, I don't. So that means he gets all of those rounds. We're just gonna give him random ammo too. He might find a weapon. Alright, I'm scared if you're scared. I mean, I'm ready if you're ready. Let's go fight the boomers. And apparently drink water, because we're dying of hydration. And I don't like doing that. I do it every day though. I don't drink enough water as is. Same problem in the game, you know. I just forget about it. Okay. Let's fast travel to Nellis and plan out our attack. We're definitely just gonna get blown to smithereens. This is gonna take a few tries. Alright. Now we're starving. That's another problem I always have. Just give me some Sunset Sarsaparilla and I'll be happy. Just some soda, some caffeine, radiated or not, don't matter. Okay, we're good. Alright. Facebook followers, this is for you. Can't believe you are making me wage war with one of the coolest factions in the game. I'm gonna cry. No, really, we're gonna make them cry. But they're gonna make me cry, probably, too. So, this is easy mode. We'll kill these ones later. We don't need to kill them right now. We need to start where all of them are, because, yeah, if we can't win that fight, it don't matter anyway. So, we're going to go to the mess hall, munitions and storage. This is where about 20 to 30 of them, I want to say, all hang out and eat their food. We're going to wait. Oh my gosh. There's no way we survived this. There's just no way. Are they gonna get mad if I like just start laying C4 everywhere? I'm thinking right here. That's a good spot for one. Might be able to just make a explosive chain and trap them all in the at the right moment. We're gonna have to wait around though, because yeah, I think it's nighttime. They're all going to bed, so we're gonna wait until the day, and then blammo, they'll be dead.
I'd keep moving if I was you.
Did you know you have a robot following you?
I can take care of that robot problem
Hey.
for you. Just I've never seen it more close. I've never seen it more close. I'm sure I want to.
I think I need to position my companions in an opportune spot.
Shoot first. Okay.
Okay. Oh, come on. I need everyone to be in here. Where are they? Taking their sweet time.
Morning.
They're working their way in.
I've never seen a ghoul up close.
Never seen a ghoul
Not
up
sure I
close.
wanted to.
Not sure I wanted to.
Y'all need to get out of here. Go this way. Please. That looks like Jesse Pinkman.
You should get out of my face before you get yourself hurt.
Hey,
We have to cook, Jesse. Is this just not gonna work out in our favor? I feel like there were so many of them the first time I
never
came
seen
in
a
here.
ghoul up close. Not sure I wanted to.
I guess I could just start blowing you
I can
guys
take
up
care
in
of that
here,
robot
but
problem for you. Just saying.
now most of you don't have explosives. I need all you missile launcher people to be out here so I can blow you up.
Stand back where I can see you.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so mean. I feel way less bad about killing them now. Okay, I see a little grouping going on. Now if we could just do that a little better. I'm gonna try something else. Okay, we have C4 laid out all over the floor. If I am not in here and I wait until 8 in the morning, right? And then I go in there, it should have them all set up a little different. Like they should be where I want to blow them up at. If not, we'll just change the plan and suffer through it. But I'm hoping I go in here and I just get to toss a grenade at a pile of them. I don't feel like I need to use these in here, if that's how y'all are gonna be. Like, yeah.
Under fire!
Well, that was something, all right. Is Edie okay? Okay, our companions are fine. Alright, we're gonna start collecting explosives and boomer suits. That grenade we threw in here really made a mess in the kitchen. Oh man. I don't think any of these guys had a missile launcher, which is bad news for when we get outside. I feel like the boomer jumpsuits are important for something. Whoa, I also feel like that's not supposed to do that. I have a theory, right? Can I weapon repair kit broken? No, I can't. That was worth a shot. Yeah, my controller died. Is it all good now? Can you hear me? I think so. I think it's working. I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot quieter now. No, it's working. Okay, now that we're done with our technical difficulties.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Yeah, we don't want that missile launcher. We have so many frag grenades. I might be able to just use those. Okay, so I'm willing to call this a success. I think. At least so far. That wasn't half the fight I was expecting, so once we step outside, that's when it'll really kick in. But we at least have a grenade rifle. Or hold on, is this? We have a grenade launcher and a grenade rifle, so we're set. We're all good.
Quiet. Unless my creaky knees give us away.
Good old Danny Trejo. Alright. I guess now we can kill Loyal. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more from that other room. Goodbye, Loyal.
Under fire!
Oh no. Oh, okay. I was like, it's gonna do a VATS glitch. Oh no, Loyal is dead. Whatever will we do? Take his flight suit. Okay, so far, all it took to destroy the boomers was kill enough of them to get my own explosive gun. Alright, so we got tangos all around us now. We've turned it into enemy territory. What a why we look. We look like we just got out of Honest Hearts. That's what we look like. Oh, I brought something for that thing. Where's my pulse grenade? Yep. Yeah, I knew you were here, little Mr. Gutsy. Well, what a waste. No, no. Why would I want to lock onto them? There's an enemy down here I wanted to fight. So the hangars are both clear. We just have to go deal with a few others. We're still hidden. That's impressive. Oh, yep. They're all up here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Raquel, missile launcher boy, another Mr. Gutsy over there. Wish I had a sniper. Yeah? Well, we kind of do. Alright, there's a bunch of them over there somewhere. I don't see any. Taking the shot. Okay, I see him. Yeah, there's a decent amount over there, but we'll have to take out the ones over here first, or we're just gonna get bombarded. Sneaky snake, go sneaking, wiggling, and we're over encumbered. That's what we do on this channel. We get over encumbered and then we start eating everything in our inventory, even if it doesn't have weight. I'll take a doctor's bag. Why not? Oh, goodbye, Raquel. She looked like she had a weapon. Yeah, a grenade machine gun. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that right now. What kind of grenades does that shoot? 25? At least, hey, we have some. Oh, what am I doing? Raul. I'm sorry, buddy. I wasn't used to having companions. Here, carry my stuff.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Actually, let me keep the grenade launcher. Okay. Alright, so there's a bunch of them over there, right? Oh! Oh, yeah? So... Dang. We're gonna have to rethink everything, huh? we got blown up. In case you missed that, we got blown up. Like insta death. I was expecting some kind of anything else. It's cool. It's cool. We're just gonna we're rinse and repeat. It's like Dark Souls, man. This is just our bonfires. This part right here.
Contact!
Okay. So I'm wondering, did we just go far enough out that thinking we just went far enough out that they were able to hit us with their big artillery gun. I wonder if we just eliminate the leadership first, if maybe we won't die so excruciatingly. So we're gonna go take out Mother Pearl. She will be no more. Sorry, Mother Pearl. The Facebook polls say you gotta go. That's right, I can look at all of you guys and I can go, you did this.
Don't worry about
Goodbye. Well, that's all we have to do for a house, but I don't believe in loose ends. I do believe in stealing stuff. At least in Fallout. I do not condone theft. There. Legality's covered. I don't condone you guys stealing anything. Ever. At all. Wink, wink. I think you can still get in trouble for things if you say wink, wink. I don't think that puts me in the clear. Okay. As soon as we're done looting Mother Pearl's house, we still have a lot of boomers to deal with. Yeah, we are carrying way too many things. That's what's going on. Yeah, that should be good. Carry those two. Alright, now we have to go survive the rest of them. Who's over here? All alone. Oh, it's another one of those things.
Don't worry, boss. With my Cadillac,
Got him. I'm not even gonna loot him. We don't need any of that stuff. We do need a better attack plane than last time, though. I think we definitely still gotta take out Raquel. Like, she's gotta be one of the first to go. Oh yeah, she's up there all bugged out. Nope.
okay, I guess we're doing this.
Raul, please don't die, bro. She will kill you. She's dangerous. not using her weapon for some reason, which, you know, I'm cool with, but also, why is she not using the weapon? Also, I have a plan. I have a plan, Arthur. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, we just have to pray. We did it. That served us well. I do want to know where we died from, though. Or what got us this last time, because, yeah. We got destroyed instantly, and I don't want to do that again. Yeah, I'm over encumbered. What's new? We don't need dynamite. We'll get rid of that. Alright. A couple things we're going to do here. We're going to repair this thing. We're going to make it really good. And then, I'm going to heal a little bit. And do we have any food? Kinda. That wasn't good food. We're gonna make a save. Cause, yeah, last time we got insta-killed. Not a big fan of getting insta-killed. Not sure where we even got hit from. Hold on. Is what's happening is it the gun I'm using that's killing me? That's almost what it seems like. It almost seems like the gun I'm using is resulting in death. So, I'll tell you what, this time I'm not going to use it. Right? We're just going to go in and we're going to start shooting with bullets, not grenades, and we'll see if there's a diff. Oh, we missed.
For that outsider.
We might be able to win this. I do think that overshooting with the other gun might have been what was hurting us. That's actually dumb. That's what it is. Yeah, I think us using the grenade machine gun was resulting in the explosive radius kind of getting out of control. Or, literally I was just shooting my own grenades with another grenade, resulting in a implosion. But, I don't know. This is one of them, I don't know. I don't have any idea. How many are left? I promised to go off the... Oh, that might have been what did it. Guy had a mini nuke. I want to use that. Oh, and of course, it needs repaired. We don't even get to use it.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense,
That's
boss.
lame. I bet that's what it was. I bet we were just getting mini nuked. Okay, we got 2 more over here. We're actually doing really good compared to what I thought we would. No, the cool thing about the faction of the Boomers is this was just an airport. They turned it into a military base. The big howitzer guns, they weren't always here. They had to move them here. I always thought that was kind of neat. They're not just a group of vault dwellers that stumbled into heavy munitions. They already had a lot of really heavy munitions because that was the nature of their vault. Okay, he has a knife. He's the guy. He's the one over there. I think, is our arm crippled? I hate that. Okay. I didn't kill a single one of them. Oh! What if you didn't, though? You know? We win. I think we defeated the Boomers.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will, Raul. Fair and equitable. My middle name. Just carry my stuff. Thank you. Okay. Are there any more Boomers? I think we might have got them all. Let's walk through the graveyard of airplanes and nothingness now. Howitzers don't mean much if there's no one to man them. Oh, I see a bunch of icons over here. Oh, good, it's the orphans. Yeah, y'all don't pay me no mind, okay, children? I'm not here doing anything bad. Is that what's happening? Is like all the kids, that's all that's left?
Hello.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hey there, mister. Can you help me find Mr. Cuddles?
Alchest Breach had a pet Deathclaw named Mr. Cuddlesworth. I'm guessing this is where he got that inspiration.
Mr. Cuddles is my teddy. I lost him, and I don't remember where. Thanks.
So, if I don't have anything to go off of, she isn't sure where she lost it. Well, then I'm not looking for that thing. I'm not gonna find. We have a teddy bear. His name's Rupert, and he's a good boy. We found him in the Sierra Madre. I remember. Do we have him on us, actually? I'll carry him around while I finish murking the last of them. Do we? Teddy bear, 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 teddy... No? We must have stashed him. I might know where he is. I feel like we left some stuff in the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker where we entered dead money. He was gonna throw a grenade at close quarters, and he put that thing away. He was gonna die anyway. He should have thrown it. Hello? Are you on the tower? I wish that this was a more complete area than it is. Because it's a really cool area. Surprise! Oh no, the last of his kind. I should have shot off his hand, then I could have used the line. Looks like you need a hand with that, buddy. He lost a leg! Alright. What is this? The biodiesel refinery? Dude, they're making biodiesel and we just murked them? Mr. House would have loved these people. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. It's all wavy. There's gas in the air. I'm gonna shoot a gun. I'm surprised that didn't do more damage. Oh my god, there's so much corn. Is that the whole purpose of this room? This is just a massive corn. A corn stalk? Yeah. I'm sorry about your ears. Alright, I can only make jokes about corn for that amount of time. I don't have more corn jokes. Well, I do, but we're not going there. Okay. There's a few more of these shacks that might have some boomers in them. Let's go door to door like monsters and make sure none of them are left. Oh yeah, we haven't even shot their doctor yet. What kind of an evil person are we? I'm not gonna shoot him because he's a kid and it doesn't let you shoot kids in this game. But this might be one of the only ways we can still get.
You killed Mother Pearl. Get out of here, outsider. You killed Mother Pearl. Get out of here, outsider.
Do you have anything cool? Not really. You got a few magazines that are kind of useful. Yeah, I'm taking it. And your BBs. You don't need BBs. I can't kill you, but I can trash your room and tell you to clean it up because I'm an adult. He looks so mad, actually. Like, he visibly looks anguished by my presence. Oh, you don't see these enough. These little wood blocks. Someone's gonna hear me say that and be like, no, they're everywhere. They might be.
Hey.
Sometimes I just say things. You caught me. Alright, yeah, I think we're about done here. There's not much more we need to acquire. This is a really good spot if I ever need to get some workbench items, though. We're not going to pick up the howitzer firing mechanism because it's for Caesar's Legion, and in any other playthrough ever that I've done, I would grab it, but I'm not. We're not friends with the Legion. I have to accept this. They are my favorite faction, and I think I've talked about it before. I don't know if I have ever put it into quite the right words. I just think that they're a very Fallout faction. There's plenty of Brotherhood of Steel clones and stuff like that. Like the Atom Cats in Fallout 4. They're basically the Brotherhood of Steel meets the tunnel snakes. And I just think that they could have they do better, you know? I just think it's a do better moment with a lot of Bethesda stuff. They've regressed their games. So the more available
sure you'll be fair and equitable,
world
boss.
is usually in an older Bethesda game, not a newer.
Hey, don't worry about it, boss.
I feel like newer Bethesda games are so packed full of nothingness that you feel like you played something, you did some things, but in all reality, you did the same thing over and over and over and over. And I guess you could say that about just about any RPG, but I think with Bethesda, it's kind of like a, well, what's the excuse? Because it started after, I want to say it started after Oblivion. Everything post Fallout 3, I think you can see what I'm talking about to some extent. Like, they're definitely content-filled games, you know? That's what they put out. Skyrim has a lot of content, but I don't think it has a lot of content people care about. I think it has enough content that you may care about an aspect of Skyrim, but you know, it's one of those things where there's so much, there's too much, and there's not enough.
Lock target and fire.
There's not enough sustenance between. I guess what I mean by that is, like, New Vegas will send you on a very clear path. But along the way, you are going to kind of jumble that path yourself with some kind of distraction. You know, one side quest leads to another. Next thing you know, you're 6 side quests deep and you haven't touched the main story. But it just felt full. And that's, I don't know. What sets it apart, New Vegas and Skyrim, is New Vegas does really well in that gray space time. When you're not doing a main quest, you're still doing something that feels like you should be doing it. And it feels like it's affecting the world around you. Because in most cases, it is. You know, there are NPCs that won't be out in the world unless you first save them from some irradiated hellhole or whatever. Oh, hey, I found the rest of the remaining boomers. I'm gonna shoot the one that has the... Oh yeah, Raoul and Edie are fine. Dang, man, okay. I think that might be the last of them. I really hope it is, because we can only carry so many more boomer jumpsuits. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mean to just like harp on Skyrim for a minute. Skyrim's a really good game. I am just very picky about my RPGs, and I think it's pretty common in New Vegas fans too.
I'm
Like,
sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
we are a type of way in a one-track mind when it comes to how an RPG should be. And I'm still overweight. Okay. 32 frag grenades. That's a bad day for somebody. Why do they have to have all of these really useful gun cabinets full of combat armor and stuff that I actually want? There's too much loot here. And now there's no one here to stop me. We made sure of that. I'm betting the rest of my weight problem is just missiles. Yep. Of course it was. Oh, the Kims are coming down, man. Alright. So I'm glad we got our first order business out of the way. Let's see what else we can jam into this episode, shall we? Well, I guess, yeah, we go back to Mr. House now. That was actually a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've assaulted the boomers. You know, I always play this game trying to make everyone friends. Or, not everyone, but, you know, the people I want to be friends, they get to be friends.
Well, howdy, partner.
Okay. I'm gonna go... I guess we should go to... Yeah, I'll just go to Mr. House first. That way my companions are down here waiting for me, because... Hey, I have another snow globe for you.
You do?
I want to know what happens if I say that. You look different somehow. Did you cut your hair?
How sweet of you to notice, sugar. I've been upgraded to the Mark II software, and it's peachy having these high explosive weapons fully accessible.
Creepy robots. Hey, Mr. House, what's up, big boss man?
Any progress with the boomers?
Define progress. I wiped them out. They're done.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, as the saying goes. Or went, that is. Cats being extinct. I don't promote political assassination as a first option,
extinct.
but it has a long and storied history. I'll consider the boomers neutralized. Your next assignment won't take you far. It concerns the Omertas.
Oh,
and
we
their
actually
den
get
of
to
Gomorrah.
do some stuff
As
in
the
Vegas.
decisive encounter between the bull and the bear looms close, my concerns about the Omertas have grown. I've never expected loyalty, mind you. A reliably underhanded tribe is just as constant to deal with as one that always runs true. But that's just it. Lately, the Omertas' cooperative silence has been deafening. Not a single complaint. They're up to something. What?
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't asked about Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
Oh, a woman named Emily asked me to bug your computer. Yeah, I can snitch on her.
One of the followers of the apocalypse, I'm sure. They're curious about me. Good luck planting planting a surveillance device here in the Lucky 38 without my knowing about it. What else did you want to discuss?
These are actually some really good lore questions. I like this. So you recruited the Omertas? That's what we're going to do. Well, we'll ask that one last. How will the NCR defend the dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail.
So,
a crushing, decisive
just do
victory
the
of this
first
sort
battle
would
of Hoover
overshadow
Dam
the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
Okay, what's your battle plan?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
Let's get back to business.
As I said before, I need you to investigate the Omertas to see what they're up to. I suppose the Omertas...
Plans for New Vegas. There we go.
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
The NCR is a bigger threat to him than the Legion? That makes sense. I had to think about it a little bit, but yeah, that does make sense.
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat you and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
Ah.
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
It's smart. Mr. House is smart. I hope he's represented very well in Season 2 of the show.
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading
okay.
The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else?
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna control New Vegas. What's after that?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, Give me 20 years, and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years, and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years, and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
So, this is where Mr. House gets really interesting. He is the single entity in the wasteland that can say that and mean that. He has literal pre-war knowledge on top of knowledge of the wasteland and what's going on where. He's just very,
I prefer the term autocrat.
very well set up.
I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
And that line right there is why I absolutely don't believe in the NCR. If communism versus democracy is what caused the Great War, why would we go back to either of them? And in a weird way, the Legion almost represents communism. It's like a communistic Rome.
My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
Alright, we're going to ask him two more things.
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it. By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
So I think in the show, right, the big Vault-Tec meeting where he's sitting at the table with Vault-Tec, and this was made before the show, so now we have to like fuse the lore together, right? But it sounds to me like if he was 20 hours short and a part of the conversations where they were saying, hey, we're gonna drop the nuke and blah blah blah, then I feel like he had to get backstabbed out of the deal, basically. Like Vault-Tec had to be aware that Mr. House was acting in his own accord and making his own preparations, and he was interested in the Vault-Tec program, but more or less did not care about it because he was already making his own plans for when the world ended.
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the Platinum chip had arrived a day sooner. The Platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
I would love to be able to see this. I know the show likes going back in time. I would love to be able to see Mr. House's, like, last hour before the nukes dropped.
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Alright, so now we're just gonna ask about the Omertas.
Yes, though at the time they called themselves the Slitherkin, a vicious clan, not that that's changed exactly. They were nomads, capable fighters, but their specialty was betrayal. They'd invite travelers into their yurts, drug them, murder, or enslave them. They took pride in their craft. I don't think Omertas saw other people as people at all. Everyone else was just prey. They reminded me of a certain criminal element Vegas used to attract. I told them some stories, gave them some clothes, and they ran with it. The Omertas are fanatically loyal to each other. Still, among any group, one can find the occasional degenerate. Gomora's receptionist happens to be one. For years, she passed on whispers of what was taking place at the casino in exchange for payment. A few months ago, she clammed up. Odds are she's scared. But I've had no way of approaching her. Start with her.
Okay. Pretty cut and dry. Go in, talk to the receptionist, get out. Yeah, we can. 100 sneak. Awesome. Alright, back to the game. But yeah, I'm very intrigued as to Mr. House's role in the overarching Fallout timeline. There's just so much that when you play through this, you know, he gives you so much information about what he did, how he did it, and he also doesn't all at once. I feel like he both does and does not give you a lot of information regarding him. You know, it's never really explained to, like, his cryo technology or whatever he's using to keep himself alive. It seems different than what we see in Fallout 4. Vault-Tec's version of cryo didn't seem to be as perfected as Mr. House's. Okay, there's one thing I want to do before we go to Gamora. Because I know the Vault 21, the lady that works the counter there, if I remember right, you can give her vault suits, but you could also give her boomer outfits, I think, because they used to be vault suits, but they're modified. But I think there's a speech check in there somewhere. I don't exactly remember. If I mess up the dialogue because I don't have a high enough stat, I'm just gonna load the save and we'll go to the Omertas.
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world. I have all sorts of things. Vault souvenirs, vault wares, vault machines, vault mementos, and vault suits. And, well, lots of other vault things, too.
Vault gear.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I got these great lunch boxes. They're super. What else? Oh, look at these toasters. You like toast, right? If they're crunchy, even better. What about a vintage Vault-Tec toy car? Or... Okay, I do, but who wants a lame sensor module or a nitrogen canister anyway? All the popular stuff has been sold, especially the vault suits. I need to find more because people buy them like hotcakes. Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top. Good to see you again.
Now, how do I give them to her? How do I give them to you?
Good to see you again.
You too. How do I give you the things? Do I just sell them to her? I don't think so. Oh, I don't have them on me. They're on my companion. I'm dumb.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Okay. Now let's try.
Good to see you again. You do? All right. That's gonna net you. Oh, that. Good to see you again.
Can I buy that and then give it back to her?
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Good to see you again.
Does the Vault 21 suit not count? It doesn't, does it? Okay. Well, we made 400 caps, doing basically nothing.
Please enjoy the casinos.
Please enjoy the casinos. Please enjoy them. Try really hard. Enjoy the casinos.
He's being on patrol.
Look at this drunk NCR soldier. Oh, you're gonna start walking regular and
Looking to lose a few caps, huh? Just the place.
revolting cocktail lounge. Hottest tables in town. House is so focused on progress, he hasn't even changed the words on his sign. Into Gamora we go. I don't remember this quest. I don't remember this quest at all.
Hey, no one but Omerta's.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep some of my guns, though. What do I get to keep? Okay, I'm down.
Hello and welcome to Gamora. What can I help you with today?
Why is your neck a different color than your chest? Yeah, I'm calling for outstanding balance information.
I knew someone would call in that Mark's.
She doesn't even ask who I'm with. She's just like, oh, I knew someone was gonna ask me that.
Sorry, they don't tell me their plans, and I don't want to know.
It wants me to.
Hello and welcome to...
All I can tell you.
Okay, there we go. We gotta find Kachino. I might gamble a little bit while we're here.
Welcome to Gamora.
We apparently have a lot of Legion money. Let's try our hand at some blackjack real quick. This is a bad hand, but I'm gonna hopefully we win it. Okay. Ooh, we're back at square one because I made a mistake. Dang, man. These Gamora playing cards look really cool. Heck yeah. I can't hit. I hate getting an 18. Hit. Stay. We're not gonna do this for too much longer. Oh, come on. Let me do what I want to do. We win. No, we broke even. Alright, yeah. I've done about enough of this. Let's try to hit 2,000 on the table. Alright. If all goes well, this will be our last hand for now. I lied, I'm doing one more. I'm addicted. I have a gambling addiction. That's where it all starts, kids. Fallout New Vegas.
Don't just let any mother.
There we go.
Free side.
We hit the first jackpot or whatever.
Hey, look who has the hot hands. Here, have something special on the house.
We got ramen steak.
I hear the Securitron. I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want?
Whoa, buddy. You been doing some business on the side?
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
I hear you been dealing with some business that you ain't supposed to be dealing with there, cuz.
I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
What dialogue that was?
You again. You again. What the fuck do you want?
Well, I found your journal.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple hundred caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship. I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing.
Huh. So we have a choice.
All right. I can't stop you, but I think we can help each other out. I know Not at Home and the NCR would be happy to get some dirt on the family. I can help you get that dirt, and you got me by the short hairs.
Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm not 100% sure that I want to help Kachino, but I'm also not 100% sure. Okay, I think in order for us to do it the way
Hey.
where it's gonna turn out in House's favor. Okay. So we're gonna work with Kachino to take down the Omertas.
Evening.
Oh, it must be up top. Why do we have 2 quest markers? That seems weird. Do we have 2 objectives? Find out what kind of work Clandon does. Talk to Troy. Okay. We either go to the lower lobby or the suites. Let's go in here, I guess. The suites. We'll go see what Clandon's up to. His name's Clandon, so it probably isn't anything great. Oh wow. Caesar would poop himself if he saw all this. Hey, there was a murder in one of these rooms. Both of these rooms? Yeah, there's a lot of blood.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something?
What do you do around here? Oh, maybe I should just... Kachino sent me to talk to you.
Kachino? Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service or something?
What do you do around
A little bit
here?
of this and a little bit of that. I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room.
This crosswalking is hell on my back.
There has to be something incriminating going on, right? We just need to find it. Yeah, I don't know what we need. I feel like there'd be something incriminating him. I kind of feel like just walking into the room with all the blood should move the quest forward, because, yeah, he's definitely a murderer. Maybe a desk would have something? No. Okay. Weird. Really weird. It didn't seem to want to give me an option to talk to him about
Welcome
it.
back to Gomorrah.
Good to see you again. Hope you're...
Find yourself a girl or a guy and have a drink.
I'm wondering if I don't need to steal the club key or something.
Your family.
I guess my lockpick's not that high. Is it close enough where I could stat raise it? Probably not. Lockpick, no. Okay.
Good to see you again. Hope you're...
I don't know.
I hear you've been making some waves around here.
I don't know. We can go in here. Pretty pillows. And a bunch of crafting stuff. Nothing incriminating though. Alright, here's my idea.
Thief!
Well, my idea was bad. I really did think about saving before we did that. I thought about it, I really did. Still didn't do it.
What the fuck is that thing?
What the fuck is that thing? That's a ghoul. Or a flying robot.
There's some serious shit going on between NCR and the Legion. You better not fuck with our power.
Alright. Maybe I'm just a dummy dumb and we needed to talk
Hey,
to him
nice to
different.
meet you. Do you need...
No? No, he's just very evasive. So I'm gonna save and then try to steal those keys from him again. Maybe something in the fridge? Like, I don't know.
Good to see you again. Hope you're...
Did he take back? Oh no. No. I don't like that. I don't know what I have to do for the quest. Well, that didn't go our way. I have a sneak of 100, by the way, and it's still not letting me just take things from him. I think that's kind of odd. Oh my gosh, just let me take these two things. I want both of them. We did it. Now there's gotta be something locked in one of these rooms. I definitely feel like it would be one of these, but I guess I'm wrong. Don't mind me. Just drinking out of a toilet. Alright, I don't know what to do about him. We might be able to get dialogue with someone else that essentially tells us what to do. I have no idea. There was a locked door that we went through. Wasn't this one. Oh. Oh. He does weird stuff. He does weird things. Okay, well, I think it's pretty clear what he does for the casino. I don't know that it's gonna let me just go off of my hunch, though. But his key leading to that room with the dead girl, I mean, that's pretty incriminating stuff. That's kind of what we were looking for. There's nothing else in any other. Okay, whatever. We're gonna come back to this guy. We'll deal with him later. He has an express elevator that leads to down here.
Be sure to check out the courtyard. Some of the hottest asses in New Vegas shaking out there.
Thanks for letting me know, pal.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. I don't see how that's your business. Hey, man, I don't know nothing. Pacino. Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here. As a
Okay, hey. That works.
I hear you've been making some waves around here.
I need to find out. I need to, like, I don't know what to do about Clarendon. That's the thing. I have no idea about Clarendon.
There's some serious shit going on between NCR and
they
the
don't
Legion.
let us
Better not fuck with our power.
Give me some time. I'm going to deploy the thermite.
Well, at least we got out of deploying the thermite, I guess.
Welcome back to Gomorrah. Find yourself a girl.
Did Benny
or a guy.
beg before you burned his sorry ass?
Your family.
I hear you've been making some waves around here.
Okay, so the keys we picked up are being very helpful. I wish I knew what to do about Clarendon. Okay, we're back on Clarendon's floor. Maybe because we've seen his mess. Maybe now we could talk to him, get different dialogue. I don't know. Where even is he?
This crosswalk is hell on.
Let's see what's behind the door.
Back, boss.
It's just another room. Okay. Oh yeah, this actually looks like a room, not a murderer's hideaway. Those are mine. Who are you? Nero?
Get the fuck out of my room.
Okay. Damn. I don't want to know what Nero does for the casino. He's a mean guy. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep wandering around aimlessly, I guess.
I hear the Legion is moving some new tough muscle in the area. NCR better keep their heads down.
Yeah, it's crazy, like, all the other rooms don't look like a murderer was there. Yeah, and there's nothing.
What the fuck is that thing?
If anyone has any tips and tricks, now's the time. I'm lost. Okay, so is this Clandon's room? I'm so confused about
You see
where
that tower on the
Clandon's
strip
room
all lit
is.
up? You can see. Good to see you again. Hope.
He doesn't have anything on his person either. What if I just kill him? Can I just kill him? Does that work? I don't know. I'm gonna leave the casino in order for the one guy to blow the explosives.
Find yourself a girl.
I'm gonna play some blackjack while I do some research here. Okay, it says there should be some tapes. Okay, we need to look in his room, apparently. There's a safe in his room.
Your ghoul wants to have some fun, he can. Don't discriminate.
Okay, so yeah. Troik wants us to leave, but now that we have a lead, let's go see what we can see. I went the wrong way. Alright. Hopefully this is quick and easy.
I got kicked out of Ultralux the other day.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if this is Clandon's room. We're looking for a safe. Well, he's sleeping here, so. But I don't see a safe. Said it would be in his bedroom. So that's what I'm saying. I've seen him sleep in a few different rooms. So in one of these rooms, we missed a safe. I don't know if this is it. This is the one I thought was his room. And it specifically said bedroom, so I'm assuming that would be where he's sleeping, not any of these. I half expected it to be in there. Okay, so my assumption, and it could be wrong, I'm wrong a lot. I don't know which room is his, so we're gonna just check them all out again. I think there's 4 total, so. It says it'll be in the bedroom, so let's go up here to this bedroom. We're looking for a safe. Oh. Just found Kachino's journal. It's not exactly what we were looking for, but some level of progress. Alright, none of this is a safe, though. There's not a safe in this room.
What the fuck is that thing?
We're running out of rooms to check. Alright, let's go up here. Check out the bedroom. There's not a safe in there either. What the heck? Okay. Is it in here? All we had to do was that? Or no? No. Okay.
Mora is always open for business.
We already checked up here, didn't we? Yeah, I don't see a safe. Alright, so it's not this one. I feel like we made a little bit of progress just then, but that's all I can equate it to is a little bit of progress. No safe.
Bosses don't like no trouble in their place.
Alright, alright. so far, nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah. I don't know that I understand. Did our quest change at all? Find out what kind of work Landon does for the family. I feel like we have a pretty good idea after everything we've seen. I'm about at the point I'm just gonna shoot Clandon in the face. In case anyone was wondering. How would we do that quietly? In a safe. This is definitely his room. So there's a safe somewhere. Or maybe not. I at this point I no longer know. Not seeing it down there. I'm starting to get stressed out. I feel like we've checked these rooms a million times. Okay, I need to know where these tapes are. So I'm looking that up real quick. Sorry guys. I just don't want this to be the whole stream. Alright. It says it's behind a dresser. I feel like I had that idea. Oh my gosh, that's about as hidden as it's gonna get.
Good to see you again. Hope you're winning some money in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the authorities about you, Clandon. Get you arrested.
I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose? All right, give me the tapes and I'll leave. I'm going a long way away from Vegas, but you
Yeah, whatever, Clandon. I got rid of you. I did my job. Now I just have to leave the casino, and all is well. We've got at most an hour left on this stream. I don't know how much further we're gonna get. I'm pretty sure the next thing Mr. House is gonna ask us to do is murk the Brotherhood. Oh, it wants me to tell Kachino. He better be right back here in Brimstone. That's where he better be. Because if he's anywhere else, okay, I was gonna say, that's too much work.
Hey, what can I do for you? Hey, what can I do for you?
Okay, well, he doesn't want to hear about it right now, so that was a waste of time. We just have to leave.
Hello and welcome.
All right, we'll be back. Oh, Troik should have had enough time. We're just walking out and going right back in.
Welcome back to Gamora.
Okay. Well, that was a lot for how easy it ended up being.
Hey, what can I do for you? Gamora is always open for business.
This is gonna be like some old school mafia takedown type stuff we're about to do here. A triangle!
Hey, I'll take care of them when you're ready. Just say the word. I suggest doing it while they're talking to get
Let's
the
have
drop
some
on.
words. Take a seat on the couch so we can get to talking. So I assume you know why we called you here.
No idea.
Well, you've been a real thorn in our side. We've got business plans. You set us back a little bit, I'll admit that. However, we wanted you to know that nothing you did made a shit bit of difference, and you're going to die of failure. Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy. The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come.
I'm here!
Well, that was a way of doing that.
Over here!
It didn't quite go as planned, but I'll take it.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry. Of course, after all you did for me.
Cool. Awesome, actually. Now, I noticed I got a key. Or a password. Yeah, let's look at his terminal and see what's up. If you aren't Big Sal, keep your grubby fucking fingers to yourself. Disengage lock. What you got up in here? Oh, a Troik blackmail note. So, this is one of those quests it seems like you could really overcomplicate and take a bunch of different directions. We didn't do that, but... And I mean, it was still a little complicated. So that's that. We go back to house now. Yep. We do. Awesome, awesome. Another one in the books for Mr. House. Did my game freeze? Sorry about that, guys. I really hope that we at least got a save. I hope we don't have to redo all that. Yep. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. It's Fallout. It does what it do. Hey, it did give us the autosave.
You want a piece of this.
Y'all look like zombies. Let's go talk to Mr. House.
Do not be alarmed. We have upgraded the circuit now. Have a nice day.
Mr. House.
What do you have to report about the Omertas?
They were conspiring against you and now they're dead.
Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
Put them out of your misery. Well, how about a diplomatic solution there, boss?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
Smart man.
Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick. From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Well, we've made enemies of the NCR then.
The recent disturbance.
The NCR knows that we are working against them, and they will try to kill us, I guess. Alright, so now we need to start planning out our next episode. Which, we're not going to go do the Brotherhood in this one. That'll be the next one. I do still have a little bit of time, and I want to do something that's kind of fun. I'm not sure what that is yet. Trying to think if there's anything we've skipped over. We're gonna take a walk. We're gonna go to Jacobstown in this episode. For those of you that don't know what Jacobstown is, it is a town of super mutants. They are friendly and they are awesome. And Raoul's ghoul head sticks out of his helmet, apparently. Good to know. I have contemplated just going back into Zion Valley for at least a time, but I don't think we need to yet. We might do that a bit in the next episode. I feel like our past few episodes have just been straight DLC, so I wanted this one to just kind of be, let's get back into the Mojave, let's help Mr. House, let's move along our story progression. While we're out this way, I want to show off a unmarked location. Basically, there were many ways into the Mojave, and a lot of the roads that you can find that lead in or out of it have been bombed, barricaded, just different things. We got Vipers. Been a while since I've seen Vipers. Let's throw plasma grenades at them. Dang, Raoul, you didn't give him a second, man. He's done.
You like it?
Got him. Over encumbered, man. Okay, back on track. We're going this way. I got a bad feeling about what's up here. I feel like it's definitely Kazi's. Yeah, it is. Why do I have 0 chance? Yeah, I'm gonna get poisoned. No, I'm not. Raoul. You genius. Have I ever... Oh, we can't even go in here. I was like, have I ever even been in here? And then we can't even go in. Yep, we're gonna keep working our way up this way. Jacobstown's right over where that mountaintop is. I need to make some more polls, because there are a few factions we can still decide the fate of. We got the Followers of the Apocalypse. We can either join them or just view them as an enemy. The Great Khans, they... Honestly, Mr. House playthrough could go either way. The Great Khans, you can become chief of the Great Khans, like the leader of their faction, and you can fully determine their fate. Look at all them tumbleweeds.
You want to buy Wind Brahmin?
Wind Brahmin?
Tumble what?
Oh, you're crazy, aren't you?
Crazy with low prices on Wind Brahmin. You buy one.
Man, that's a good salesman.
All.
All my caps?
They are very good Wind Brahmin. All caps.
If you say so.
Stupid human.
These are my Wind Brahmin now? Just missed every shot. All I wanted to do was shoot his weapon away. Take all my money for some Wind Brahmin. He's been feeding a mole rat meat. Why are they Wind Brahmin? I mean, I guess if you're a super mutant, that's insane. That is something. The tumbleweeds definitely do move on their own. You can also send them flying. Do I still have my shotgun? That's the real good. Oh my gosh. Boing. Boing. I wish there was like a giant pool table that you could do this with. Boing. Oh, that one went to space. To space. It is insane how much distance some of these get. Oh! Tumbleweed, corner pocket. To space. Yeah, this is the most fun. All right, that was a fun, nice pit stop, but it wasn't what I wanted to show you guys. So this is one of many ways out of the map that's like completely blocked off. It's also one of the only places in the game where you can see the Burned Man graffiti. It's all Honest Hearts related. Joshua Grin lives, the Burned Man walks. Where's New Canaan anyway? And if we look at the map here, you'll see the Northern Passage is how we get to Zion, right? But I believe that this road would have been the way to get to Utah. Had I think there's even lore on this. I think the Legion blew it up. Either that, or it's implied that this is one of the new craters that hit on Outer Vegas. one of the ones that Mr. House couldn't stop. But I don't know how viable that is, because it's right next to Jacobstown, and Jacobstown has, like, flourishing trees, like green trees, which we're going there now. So you guys will see that here in a minute. Oh no! Away! Go away, Kaiser. Oh my gosh! We're never gonna make it. We're never gonna make it to Jacobstown. Oh, we gotta do the whole walk again. Alright, this time we're just beelining for Jacobstown. I'm not taking detours to the Tumbleweed Ranch. Oh, can't believe that just happened. I can believe it just happened, but I don't want to believe it just happened. And off we go. Cool. My DoorDash is about to get here. That's exciting stuff. I can't believe I died. Whoa, why is it like red in the sky? I'm not the only one that saw that, right? Like it was red more. Maybe I'm just tripping, I don't know. So, lovely weather we're having. No, let me know if you guys have any ideas as to what other playthroughs you'd like to see. I think Fallout's gonna be a staple on our channel, so it's pretty inevitable that we're gonna play more Fallout. We're gonna do more Fallout New Vegas. We're gonna do Fallout 4 at some point. I'm thinking about Fallout 3 as well, but we'll probably do 4 before we do 3. Alright, hopefully the Legion doesn't show up this time. But just in case, we're gonna make a save. We probably only got about 20 minutes left in this stream. I'm gonna try to make my guy keep walking while I grab my food that just got here. Oh no! I shouldn't have done that. Should I, huh? No, that was bad. Okay, we're probably just dead. That's my full assumption here, is that we're just dead. Okay, I feel like my companions can handle all those. We need to probably try to just hit him. We only have one bullet in this gun. Yeah, no. I guess they one tried to run. Awesome. We got some Legion disguises now. I guess. Yeah, I like Raoul using Joshua Graham's gun. I think that's a really good move. He seems to be doing really well with it.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Was that all of them? Oh, we got one more down here. There we go. Now, Edie, carry some stuff. Oh, yeah, you can't carry any. Duh.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Okay, well, we won. That's all that matters. We almost died, because I had to grab my food. But a man's gotta eat. Oh, everything's so bright. I'm gonna call that streamer vision. When the chems and stuff wear off and fall out, that's what it feels like whenever you play video games all day and then you go outside and it's like, oh, brother, oh, I'd rather not. You get hit like a flashbang as soon like Fallout 3's intro as soon as you go outside. Okay, Raoul, you're better than Boone. Don't let anyone tell you different. Like, Boone can kill stuff from across the map, and that's pretty cool. But Raoul, he'll kill like 3 things in 2.5 seconds. He's fast. Alright, we're going the right way. I just want to make it to Jacobstown. This whole area that we're heading into feels like a massive tribute to Fallout 1 and 2. More 2, I would say, but that's because we're going to meet Marcus. And for anyone that doesn't know who Marcus is, he's the guy that in Fallout 2, when you go to fight Frank Horrigan, who, and again, if you don't know who Frank Horrigan is one of, if not the coolest freaking character in Fallout. He was an enclave of like former CIA operative. The enclave turned him into a super mutant, but he retained his ability to like follow orders and give commands. And he basically was the perfect soldier, like the Captain America of Fallout. And yeah, you know, in Fallout that involves the FEV virus, which is what created the super mutants. So basically, what Frank Horrigan was I'm sure some of you that played Fallout, you know about the behemoths. he was a behemoth in power armor. He was a behemoth that was outfitted with like his own XO1, XO2 power armor. And you fight him in the finale of Fallout 2 whenever you go on the oil rig, and you go blow that up. Yeah, no, Frank Corrigan, man. Look at him. He's a really cool boss. But the guy we're gonna go talk to is the guy that helps. I forget what he's called. He's the tribal Fallout 2's main character. I don't remember what they called him. But he's, you know, the main protagonist. There's a super mutant named Marcus that helps you fight Frank Corrigan. And I don't know if you can do that fight without Marcus. It's one of those things where it's such a hard fight. It's probably the hardest fight in all of Fallout. The Master was also really cool, and you know, the Master created the super mutants, the Fallout 1 antagonists. But yeah, I love that whenever Fallout properly uses assets from old games. I think Fallout 3 is a great example of a bad version of that, where they did take resources from an old Fallout, but I don't think they utilized them well. Fallout 2 happens, you destroy the Enclave, and then in Fallout 3, which is the very next thing we see in the timeline, you know, the Enclave is just, they're strong, man. They have vertibirds, they're decked out, and it's just weird, you know. In Fallout 2, you destroy them, and it's pretty much made out like they're a speck of dust now. Like, the Enclave is no longer going to be able to affect things to a grand scale because of the events of Fallout 2. But then in Fallout 3, you have the Enclave affecting things on a grand scale. So I don't think that was done very well, but I think this right here was done really well. You have remnants of the Master's army, you know, from Fallout 1, and then you have a character from Fallout 2.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human.
Marcus.
You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Understood. I have some questions.
Such as?
I'd like to know more about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with the tribal. Now I'm here.
So, yeah, the tribal was you. If you played Fallout 2, you're the tribal, and he's a companion that you had.
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. It didn't end well.
Well, tell me about the tribal.
We were looking for a get to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out...
I love how open-ended they leave it as well. They don't want to tell you too much about your former self or...
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time. All right. A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
This all goes back into the never-ending argument, Legion versus NCR.
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
And the NCR being too ambitious. I totally agree with that.
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start. See them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
As some of you may know, by the end of the events of Fallout New Vegas, Shady Sands is no more. It gets blown sky high.
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town. Niken suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacob's town.
Niken are also from the original
While
Fallout
in town,
games.
the Niken aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Niken don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Yeah, the Niken were originally, the way that they were implemented was more like a special unit forces of the Master's army. So the majority of his army was, super mutants, Gen 1, Gen 2, whatever. And, yeah, the super mutants weren't enough. So he created the Niken, and they kind of had like a bluer, grayish skin. They evidently the stealth boy usage is bad and make their brains go burr. But the Niken are really cool. I like them because it gives an opportunity for these developers to kind of dive into more of the mental illness side of things. And I don't think it could be done as well with a human character as it is like with their whole race of mutant, suffering from all these mental illness stuff like schizophrenia. You've got like Dog from Dead Money, if you guys watched that. Dog or God from Dead Money. He's two embodiments of himself at war with himself. It's a really cool topic to see addressed in the mental health issue aspect. All right, are there any town rules?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Okay.
See you.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Dang it.
I'm sure
Still
you'll be
over
fair and
encumbered.
equitable, boss.
I don't like being over encumbered, but I always am. I think I just have too much on me.
Just put this out there.
But yeah, Marcus.
If these super mutants
It's really cool to see him in 3D.
to fix toasters for them, it's on you.
The super mutants forced us to fix toasters. We're at Jacob's Town, not Black Mountain.
Some days, I miss being in the Master's army. I hope it will stop like that.
He's what we call a dum-dum. Oh, Grandma! Almost forgot about you, Lily.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you may be confused.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
I just want to know what you do here.
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Okay.
Talk to you soon, dear.
She is a companion we can pick up. But, for this playthrough, the polls pretty much decided we're rocking with Raul and Edie. So I'm not gonna go messing with that too much.
Another human. One was enough.
Yeah, hi Keen. Lot of stuff going on in here. Snow Globe! Mount Charleston. Fun fact, Night Stalkers were created pre-war in Fallout, and that's all I'll say for now. We'll get to that DLC when we get there. Calamity! Doc Henry. Don't tell anybody, but Doc Henry's a part of the Enclave.
Dr. Henry's pretty smart.
And he's pretty smart for a human. I don't know if I've ever really looked around the rooms at Jacobstown. I'm sure I have. It's just been a long time. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. No, I think this is about as good a stopping point as any.
Spotted some humans down the road. Could be great cons again.
Yeah, okay. No, I just wanted to get to Jacobstown and talk about Fallout 2 a little bit. I guess I was feeling nostalgic. We're gonna steal from the safe before I go do an outro, though. Yeah, buddy, I found a stealth boy. Don't tell the Nightkin. Alright, guys. So, thanks for joining me on this, Just Apocalypse journey. I really appreciate that you guys, tune in and check out the Fallout streams. Well, the streams in general, but the Fallout ones, you know that I hold them near and dear to my heart. Fallout is definitely the game that I associate the most with. It's a part of me. It's that back corner of the brain you have to go digging around to really remember where things are. But once you do, oh my gosh, is this... Okay, I was gonna say, is this all actually drugs? Damn. No, it's a bunch of empty syringes. I need to remember where that is for later, if I... Cause yeah, I think it's Med-X. When you craft Med-X, you need empty syringes. I think there's a few things that you need them for, but yeah. There are just weird spots in New Vegas where it's like, why are there 30,000 of that one item, you know? But if you ever need that item, you know where to go. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoy the Fallout streams. I hope you guys enjoy the streams in general. But as I said, Fallout's that's this channel's baby. Okay, we love us some Fallout around here. And I do think in the next episode we're gonna be, yeah, just give you guys an idea. In the next episode, we're basically gonna be going and blowing up the Brotherhood of Steel. So we'll start off. We'll do what we can here in Jacobstown. There are a few things we can do here. We'll start off the next episode here in Jacobstown, do some stuff here, and then basically blow up the Brotherhood of Steel and getting Mr. House to the point where like he's ready for the dam. We might start a DLC in the next one though, depending on where we're at in time and all the other stuff. We might start a DLC. The next DLC is Old World Blues. I hope that you guys are ready for that. It's going to be so much funny dialogue and good moments. It's also really good lore. You know, the first DLCs that we've played, we did them in a bit of an odd order. You want to play them in release order. So the canon order of the DLCs is Dead Money, which we did second. Then you do Honest Hearts, which we did first. We did them in order of north, like we did them in reverse order as the game progresses you. So we went from north to south. You're supposed to play them in the order: Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and then Lonesome Road. So we messed up the order a little bit. Personally, I don't think it matters whether you do Dead Money or Honest Hearts first, as long as those are the first ones you do. They're a little more like a movie. You're going through an experience rather than really having like a lot of new content. Especially with Dead Money, because you don't even get to go back to the Sierra Madre, and that's honestly one of the downsides of that DLC, I think, because every other DLC lets you go back into that world space. The exception is Dead Money, where once you leave, you're not getting back. The Sierra Madre is a lost trove in the middle of the desert, and no one knows how to get there type of a thing. So, yeah, that's what I have in store for the next time. We're going to wrap up some stuff in the Mojave and then get ready to go into the next DLC. Old World Blues is fantastic because it really brings everything together. All the information that you acquire in all the other DLCs. By the time you get into Old World Blues, you're ready for some raw, real answers. And it has some for you. You want to know why there's Cazadors and Night Stalkers running amok? Big Mountain. You want to know why the Sierra Madre had autodocs and a red cloud? Big Mountain. Oh, maybe you want to know what happened to Vault 22, the plant vault. Well, Honest Hearts gives you a little bit of answers, but Old World Blues really tells the whole story. And, yeah, I'm just really excited for it. I haven't even mentioned Dr. Mobius and his army of Robo-Scorpions. You guys will know what I'm talking about by the next stream, I promise. But yeah, I think that about does it for today. Thank you guys all for tuning in, whether it was here on Twitch or later on the YouTube. If you made it to this part of the video, I want to thank you for listening to my ramblings and just hanging out and enjoying the content. So I'm glad you guys popped in. I'm glad you're here. I hope the rest of your day goes just fine. And I think that about does it for me. So I'll see you guys next time out here in the Jester Apocalypse. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time.